welcome to the second episode of Road Recap. I am your host, Ranter, and the three guest hosts we have is Psevdonim. Man, I hate that kid. I got the Psevdonim Bow, and I have the Kernmaster.
Hello.
Second too, man.
Who says?
So,
Yeah, gay.
Yeah.
so since we're like
No.
17 minutes behind, let's quickly go
No.
into the recap of last week. As you can see, yeah, Michigan won. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then,
Nope.
yeah, dope. Bench gang lost. Yeah.
Bye.
But they also beat Functional.
As
Yeah.
expected, yes.
And then SMU also lost, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Go Again actually beat SMU, so Go Again's no longer winless.
Whoa.
Let's go,
crazy.
Gamers.
Bonkers.
They're 1-5.
Yeah,
They're
I
going
know, right?
places. They're
They're
going
going
places.
places. So the most banned tank for this is the week 3 facts. The most banned tank was Sigma. The most banned support was Baptiste. The most banned DPS was Genji. And some more facts. Functional is the only winless team in the league right now.
Pepe Hands.
Despite no 3-2 scoreline, there was one map 5 that happened, and that was Scrim Gods versus Functional. And the last thing that happened at the end of this week was the new playoff format that I suggested coming in, which is unironically the next segment. The playoff
Why?
format.
Because it's yours?
No, because it's the biggest thing to talk about.
No, it's because it's his.
Your mom's the biggest thing to talk about.
Oh shit! I mean, actually,
Rules.
technically, the biggest thing to talk about would probably be the recent team moves after this. But
Eh.
so the reason we need to talk about the new playoff format is solely because there's teams like Functional and Go Again that are like
Mhm.
just dog shit. No offense, you're just bad. And then
Gogain's not that bad.
but hear me out. They can just catch fire late season, and instead of pulling a overcharge moment, you can still get in the playoffs. It's just that you have to go against somebody else in the play-ins. It's great, right? I know, right?
I mean, Goldie's not even bought, like, they're 4th or 5th right now.
I mean, they're probably gonna get. If it was to happen today, they probably get in the playoffs because they face overcharge. Not overcharge. I'm thinking of one clip. Same thing. Same thing. It's OC. One clip. I don't know why I'm getting my hero and.
Except the overcharge was good.
Kinda stupid.
Yeah, I'm kinda stupid. Man, I may be stupid.
He is
Sorry.
stupid.
So
He is
maybe
very
stupid.
stupid.
basically, how it would
Maybe
go is
stupid.
in the winners bracket, if you were to make it through the play-ins, the third seed, technically bench gang right now, would choose who they want to face in round 1, and then the remaining opponent would face the 4th seed, and then it continues on to the next round where Michigan would get to choose who they want, and then winners finals. That's when all the decisions stop happening. Basically, high seed doesn't matter at that point. You just get whoever's remaining, and then you go on to grands. And the losers, it doesn't matter. You just don't even get to choose your opponent because you lost. You don't get an advantage.
L.
Yeah, you just lost. You're in losers bracket. You just don't get an advantage. Your only advantage is that you're still in the tournament and that you can still make grands. That's literally your only advantage.
You're
Yeah,
still there.
you're just vibing.
You're just there.
I can't wait for like, what's his face? Reddit Lucius lose out of round 2 and they still make grands because why not? They win losers finals. Any comments on this? Because
I'm gonna
This is
pretend like I realized everything you said.
I'm gonna
because I
pretend
didn't.
like I understand this
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Because-
pretend like I understand.
because I
the bracket,
don't
but
fully
have no-
understand this, but
Yeah, I don't fully understand the bracket, but you know what? That's okay, because
It's good because it'll give teams that have like a later season glow up more of a chance.
Yeah.
Like, because teams right now, like Functional. Okay, never mind. Go again. So Go
Dang.
again, like, is obviously not bad, right? But like, they just are kind of unlucky, I guess. And
the
they're
only,
having more of a glow up now. So I
the only
think that,
reason I like this more is solely because the regular season actually matters and you're still not full out of it. Mainly because, like, imagine if it was just like, how do I word it? The higher seed didn't get to choose their opponent. You kind of just got a high seed for no reason besides just to get a round bye.
I also
That-
do like the losers bracket because, like, let's say Michigan or Bench Gang or someone who's quote unquote the top team gets out immediately, like the Shock did in season 2 finals. They could make a run in the losers bracket and still be in the finals no matter what. So it's
That
like
was
I always love the losers bracket to kind of exist.
that was my thought process going in. I was like, I wanted to kind of also make sure, like, Plat, especially in this season 1 L0. What if Bot Burgers, Rio, and Pepega got like a second chance at it? because they lost the Plat chat on this miracle run. What if they adapted through a losers bracket and, you know, L0 could have been different that season, right?
You know, what if
Ooh,
League
King.
Zero had a losers bracket ever?
Yeah, I know. Would have been crazy, right?
I
You
know, man.
Can we make a petition?
You know, Go Again probably would have never won season 1. No, I'm kidding. They would have won season 0 anyway. They were too fucking dominant.
Yeah.
God,
You know, maybe Smilers might have. Never mind, kidding.
no, God. I mean,
I'm just
No,
Plat
kidding.
man,
sounds angry.
I'm
Hey,
not.
you
I'm not
never-
even mad about that. I don't care.
I mean, you never know. Reddit could have beat Giga Chaz in a rematch in the losers final. You never know. They always go to map 5 every time.
King Zero picked twice.
Yeah, you never know. You really never know. Okay, so
Okay.
going into recent signings, this you guys will actually have a say on, and
There's so
will
many.
actually have a better opinion.
There's so many people. There's so many people that we had to make a second slide.
Oh my god. No, there's one extra. Well, technically, no. If I was to list all of them, we have like 3 slides because all the one-clip players. all the one-clip players.
We can talk about that in a moment.
So
I'm
the
gonna-
first
hang
the
on.
first one we will probably open with is Lilith signing as a player, and this is kind of big, at least for me, because Chrome just now left for Michigan, and they would have had no main support or flex support because they played double all support. They played Chrome and Noma, which was 2 flex supports, but and this meta you can get away with it because it's Brig. But I think Luffy's a pretty good signing. Like, I know he's not like the most liked figure, but he's still a pretty good player.
I
in this
honestly
league.
don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, me
'cause
neither.
Before this weekend, I'm pretty sure people didn't hate him. I know like they disliked Shanghai, but like it wasn't really that bad. And then he said something controversial, and then Bakery said something, and now everyone hates Lilithy and Bakery. I'm
Hey
not a
man,
part of
he's
it.
earned his
I don't know.
4.2. He's gonna roll this league.
I know,
You
he's
know.
earned 4
I
points.
think you would try to troll and ego people, and then people took it like seriously.
Hmm.
And then they kind of like just went to an ego competition, which is kind of funny to me for like both sides. I think like both sides are hypocrites because I'm like, you guys will probably not get close to the success Requiem has, but also at the same time, why are they egoing in like a tier 700 league? Like none of y'all are ever
Why
gonna
are
go
they?
pro. unless
Why are
you
they
become a god.
egoing in a
Great
diamond league?
content.
Why are you egoing in a
Great
diamond
content,
league?
great content.
Like that's just
Love
how
to
I
see
see
it.
it.
I love the
Yeah.
popcorn. That's why I'm not trying to partake in it. But you know what? Shit happens.
Yeah.
They can yell at each other.
Okay.
Also, will Lofia be a main support or flex support? Is my
Probably
question.
main support.
Main
Because I have
support.
Noma already.
He's a
I
main
hope-
support player. He just was playing flex player.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say I hope to God he's playing main.
Okay, can we move on? Because I want to list
No.
off literally every last one clip change.
Oh my God, have fun with that.
Go
one.
for it.
Okay, so first off, Grave steps down as manager and he's done with the playing. Now he's assistant manager for one clip. Hooba took over manager for a while, and Batman and Copy got signed to the team as a main tank. Then moving on, freaking I'm looking for the next move because so many things got said there because of freaking Gino. One clip released Aspect and Pixelmon Master. Then later on, freaking I can't. It's Gino says so many things. I hate this. Then
Block him.
okay. And then freaking
Block him.
Hooba steps down for manager. Owo becomes the new manager. Hooba gets released from the roster. Hooba and moving on to Reddit Lucio's Copy becomes captain. Hero, Vespertine, Fire Dragon, and Zappy all get released from the team. I think I got them all.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know Zappy was in the league.
He was
He was a coach.
Pretty sure he just AFK'd.
He was a
Oh,
coach.
mean-
Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just literally made one section for one clip solely because like, if I was to list all of that, we'll have like another extra slide solely off of just one clip signings and releases.
Okay.
Okay, so Owo right now has. I mean, Owo right now. One clip right now has Owo, Sinop, and now they have Copy Dog and Kirito.
Copy
that's
Copy Dog. Owo, Copy Dog, Pew Pew, Sign Up, Fez. I think that's all they have right now.
Oh, so I mean, and they just signed Kirito, so they do technically have a 6-man roster, but I imagine there are going to be a lot more moves. So you can't really. Hello, Cooper. Oh my God.
Cat doing
You
cat
really,
things
can't,
mid
you
recording.
really can't say much about
You
that
can't.
team at the
You
moment.
can't stop.
Because
I guess he wants to have an opinion on this.
yeah, he really wants to speak up.
He really likes one clip. He's very passionate about. Well, they actually had like some talks about getting a pre-made team, like an OD team, which was kind of interesting to me. But I don't think
Yeah.
they should do that. I really don't, especially with some of the pieces they already have.
Mhm.
But I felt like it was an interesting idea.
All right, Sev, do you want to speak now?
Me?
Yeah. Or did you have anything to say about it?
Yeah. Getting
Okay.
rid of Hoopa's like bad because Hoop's good. Shut up. But basically, like, yeah, I don't know. They're imploding. They had a lot of good pieces, but like, I don't know. They're just bad. I don't know. I don't think it was the management's fault either. Like, because as far as I know, it was just kind of a mess when it was handed over to Hoopa. Like, to my understanding, Grape spilled Diet Pepsi all over the floor and then gave Hoopa a mop. So I don't know.
I mean, to be honest, I really questioned like how this team was gonna function to begin with, though, because Grape is like, yeah, it really didn't. Like going into like season, I was questioning like how the team would function because it's powerhouse, but with like unstable management, and I just did not see that lasting as long as it. Like I thought it was gonna collapse, but I didn't think it would collapse. This early. I thought it would collapse like at the end of the season, like literally in the last week.
Like before playoffs.
Yeah, like before play, like literally, and I thought they were gonna lose like literally in the play-ins. That's what I thought, but then they collapsed earlier.
Which is
And
probably a good thing.
Probably it's, but
Because then
They
now
have
they
more
actually have
time
a,
to repair.
exactly they have a
Yeah.
bigger chance to find new players, actually get synergy, and maybe make a run in the playoffs instead of being like laughed at as a fallen apart team.
Yeah.
the thing I find hilarious is that every time one of these teams collapse, Copy Dog is always the new captain or manager of the fucking rebuilding team. Like literally, this is like his 8th time he's rebuilding a team. I swear. I physically cannot like what this happened like in last season ToKR, and then it's happening again. And it happened in
Tournament of
Snowball,
Kings
then it
Row,
happened in L0.
Snowball, League Zero.
Yeah, it just happens every time. And Copy has to rebuild a team.
Okay.
I mean, he usually does well, at least. Like after the
At least he gets them to like freaking mid tier. Anyway, it's the next thing is freaking bench gang. Literally. Okay.
It's a lot of support players because I know you released T-Sid, you signed GH, which you're gonna convert him to a tank, and then you signed Pixelmaster.
So we signed Nemo, Giz, freaking dropped T-Sen, and then we signed Pixelmaster. So
Yeah.
and Damien, the GOAT.
Yeah, you signed like a lot of support players. I know you're converting GH to tank, though. I know that.
Yeah, he can't even.
Okay, I
sell.
don't think we have much to say besides that. So let's move on. Red Lucios drops Damien, transfers June over to SMU, and signs Hoopa.
So SMU
gets
June
June, bench gang gets Damien, and Hoopa comes to Red
I
Lucios.
forgot about the SMU signing. That's what I didn't list.
Well, it
But,
just
like-
happened. So it was 10 minutes before the
Yeah,
fucking...
but I got the Chrome one at least. Lol.
Yo, Chrome Zephyr.
Like SMU getting. I don't even know why they need that move to begin with, though. I feel like just June just went there. Honestly, they have like.
I also believe she just went there to go there because they now have 3 off tanks. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they didn't
Femi,
really
Ryu,
need that
and
move.
June. Yeah.
Unless they're gonna put Femi on main tank, then they run two. I mean, that could happen.
You saw what happened against Go Again. I think they need Emperor on main tank.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure
Gogain's good now, so.
But SMU didn't have a main tank go into that game, so I'm not saying excuses because I think Go Again's good, but they did go into that game without a main tank, so
I mean,
it was rough for them.
I don't even think this is a leak anymore because I already know a bunch of people know this. I know SMU has a lot of problems with tilting players, and I know Empera kind of like keeps the comms up, so I feel like that you could make that excuse technically because
he keeps
so
the glue together of the players in the team.
Yeah, because like I know 3 players, like I can just name off the top of my head that just tilt.
Probably.
I'm not going to, but there's 3 players that tilt off the top of my head, and I don't know about. No, Frogman doesn't, so never mind. Yeah, they're just 3 players. You can get the hint off that.
Frogman.
You can get the hint off that. You can get the hint off who those 3 players are. Yeah, you can get the hint off of that, but
it's only Frogman. He's the only one.
It's only Frogman.
It's only Frogman.
It's Frogman, but he's duplicated 3
I
times.
said Frogman doesn't, but Frogman's like dealing with a.
Frogman, if you're listening to this, you tilt.
Yeah, obviously he hates being on Mercy Jail.
I think you're gonna ban him from the dungeon.
Nah, man, he hates playing anything but Mercy.
You know, like how we're supposed to be talking about RL, but we're talking about SMU somehow already.
I mean,
okay, RL getting Hoopa is actually kind of big though. Not gonna
It
lie.
kind of was.
I mean, it is, but I thought Mani and Nini had pretty good synergy, so I kind of want to see how Hoopa and Nini play together, because I'm
I
pretty
heard-
sure Nini's their only main tank.
I heard the rumor was that Mani was gonna go to. Don't prove me if I'm wrong, but I heard the rumors Mani was gonna go to main tank because Nini didn't want to play much longer, and they're probably gonna be running Mani Hoopa.
Oh,
So Mani, Hoopa,
That's
and then
cursed.
Nini
that's
goes
so
to flex,
cursed.
wants to play flex support.
I
Interesting.
mean, it could happen. I heard like Nitty just didn't want to play long term from Gino, but that was like a couple weeks ago, so he could have changed his mind on that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just leaks, but not leaks because it's kind of known. Nini hates playing main tank. He wants to play flex support. He wants to play his actual role. So him playing main tank in another league after the last 2 leagues are going to be his
I
last.
don't
leagues
know
playing
what
main
his
tank.
rule is. I still don't know.
Yeah,
I still
I
don't know.
either because okay. Here's the thing on DC. I tried to give him the starting flex support role, but we had to put him on main tank because OJ's Ryan didn't work, and OJ just got traded off because of that.
Okay.
And then he just like even then I didn't find his flex support that impressive. He was getting a lot better though. I won't slack the back. He got a way better Zen from like the start of the season, but then it became an auto meta, and then it just didn't like gel quickly.
Mm.
So they had to put him on
Mm.
main tank quickly because of OJ not gelling as well.
Okay.
So at that point, it was like he kind of was stuck on main tank, but he stuck with it for another league. That's what I didn't understand about it.
All right.
That,
yeah.
Yeah.
During Horizon League, it's not really leaks because the league's dead already. He
That's
hated
dead.
playing main tank during the whole season. He had fun, but it was also main tank, and fuck main tanks, because who the fuck wants to play that? Support's where it's at.
That's arguable.
It's not arguable. We're all supports.
MTD.
You're not allowed to-
MTD.
I don't
MTD.
think that. I don't think that's arguable. I don't know why you want to play tank. I would just play DPS or
I
support.
don't think you've seen the sub Reinhardt.
I don't think
I don't think
you've
I want
seen
to.
my Reinhardt.
Yo, you do. You do.
I don't think I do.
I don't
Hey,
think.
On to the next signing. Scrim
Tanic,
gods have-
Tanic Beam, May player.
Yep,
No,
May
nothing
Beam.
else needed. The Tanic Beam
Tanic
May
is
player.
May player,
Tanic-
May player, May
Tanic asked
player, May
for-
player.
Tanic asked to be released, so I just gave him a role called Tanic, and he can still see our team chats.
I mean,
Tanic Beam May player. That's all that needs to be
Eric
addressed.
asked me when I was managing to go to SMB. I'm just like, nah, I'm just not. But then he's like, can I go to Scrim Gods? I'm like, sure. Serbi will just bully you.
Who's Portal?
All right, moving
Okay.
on. Chrome
Portal?
I
Chrome
don't
gets
know. I
transferred.
genuinely don't know.
Chrome gets
Who's
transferred to Michigan. When I can't speak.
Mission.
Mission.
Man, I
Chrome
love
is
this
mission.
line.
He's a mission player.
He's a mission player. Man, mission.
Hey Sev, from a Michigan player himself, will Chrome see the time on the field? Will
Yeah,
he
because I don't really want to play anymore.
Ugh. Dope.
Also, I don't like playing Ana, man. She's
That's
not
fair.
fun.
That is just not true.
I'll probably still play for a bit, but like, I don't know.
That's
I
just
have
not
Chrome-
true.
I have Chrome there in case I just decide I don't want to play anymore, but he's also there as a backup.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I mean, the main problem I saw in Michigan was before the incident happened with my IRL, we were gonna probably sign me as a backup flex support in case something happened. So yeah, they kind of did need a flex support.
And also, my internet's not been great recently.
My internet's not the greatest either. I don't know what happened to like internet recently. I know Gino's still having internet problems. You're having internet problems. I'm having internet problems.
I'm
I
having
just-
internet problems.
Yeah, I'm
We all
starting
live
to have
in
internet
Town,
problems.
Canada.
I don't live in Canada.
I don't live in
That's the thing.
Canada. I live in
I live in
freaking.
Canada.
I live in the opposite of Canada. Quite fun fact.
I live on a diagonal
Brazil?
from Canada.
No, I don't. I live
He lives
like,
in Brazil.
He lives in Brazil.
No, I live in Russia, man.
Okay. Let's move on. Freaking. Before this gets tracked off again.
Power rankings? Oh sure. Do I really need to explain this?
Yes.
I mean, I kind of have to actually. I do need to explain outside the top 3. So number 4, I have Go again, and I feel I'm gonna put them over SMU right now because I feel like DCs are gonna trade back and forth. I think they're both equally talented. I wanna wait till like they actually both have full lineups to face off if they were to ever face off again. Like maybe playoffs, you never know. To see like who's actually better. But right now, I'm gonna give the edge to Go again solely because they got that win. Even though you could argue Impera wasn't there.
Mm.
But I feel like Go against slowly a team on the rise, and SMU had number 5 because I feel like they're just like stagnating at this like number 4, number 5 spot because I feel like they should be in the top 3, top 2 arguably. But again, I like last row. I don't want to shit on this team much longer. It's just like I still have them as the most disappointing, but that's as much as I'm gonna go. I don't want to shit on that any longer.
Okay.
Scrim Gods, I have at number 6 because I don't think they're terrible. I think all their players are mid tier, but they're not good enough to contend with like the top 4, top 5 ish, because I think those teams are just really good. But I feel like they're not in the bottom 2 because they're just very average Grim Gods. I mean, OC and Functional is kind of obviously why I have them in the bottom 2.
OC
OC's
imploded and Functional
OC
is just having a rough time right now.
I mean, but even then, I could make the argument why they should be there, even if they didn't implode, because they didn't get impressive wins recently. So I feel they should have dropped there
Oh
anyway.
yeah, they got swept in 2 games this week against Reddit Lucios and SMU. So they went
Exactly.
0-6 this week.
Exactly, with their old roster. That's why I'm trying to say.
Mm.
Also, I just didn't like the stability of OC because this is like an example. Hero as a player, like if you lose like 1 game with Hero, he's just gone. He's just gone for like a month for no reason.
You just don't lose, forehead.
Yeah, just don't lose basically here. Like there's some players that just leave after their first loss on that team, and I don't know. And if Fuxo being at number 8, it's just, yeah.
We don't need to talk about it.
All right, Plat defend.
Alrighty, buddy. Alright.
So Plat.
No. No, these were my power rankings. These were my power rankings. Number
Okay,
1,
these are
Reddit
your power
Lucios, Quadratap, absolute chads. Number 2, Functional, absolute chads, has Corbs, the best manager in existence. Number 3, SMU has entirely of contract. What can I say? Number 4, One Clip, has OO as a manager. What else do I need to say? It's incredible. Number 5, Michigan Moyes has that Psevdonim guy who pings him down 4 rankings.
You know, I'm gonna ping you just for that.
Yes, Seb Domino. Yes, Seb Domino.
Number 6, Scrim Gods. Number 6, Scrim Gods has Surmi as a manager. I can't bring them any higher. Number 7, Bench Gang. I'm on the starting lineup. What else do I need? Number 8, Go Again has yeah. And that's that's my argument.
I hate that. Oh yeah, guy. Sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
My favorite part is that One Clip is at number 4, and you're just like, yeah, they have OO. No, nothing else.
They have OO as a manager. What else do I need to say? He has the plans. OO has the plans to make One Clip that number 4 team, man.
They have no other player. They have OO. Yeah, they have OO, guys.
They have OO. No, I was talking about their management as OO. He has the plans that he needs.
Also a player, though.
You know, I also like how Scrim Gods is like in the same spot in every power ranking besides Recurrent. Like everybody just has them at number 6. Like in every power ranking, everybody just has Scrim Gods at number 6 besides Recurrent.
Well, hold on, we'll get to that.
Alright, let's move on to Sev.
Domino.
Who actually...
I think I'll try to justify a few of these. Like Bench Gang above Reddit Lucius at number 2, because like Bench Gang's the only people who've been able to take maps off us. So that's pretty dope, I guess. I don't know about Reddit Lucius. We played them tomorrow though, with like 0 practice. So that'll be nice.
That's what all the excuses are. 0 practice, no.
Yeah, sorry, no. I'm gonna
0
get high ping.
scrims. 0 scrims, high ping.
Scrims are off tonight. We have 0 scrims. We have never played against Dive. We have a What else? Hang on, let me see what Trigger said.
We have a main tank off rolling on flex support.
Yeah, sure, that one too. I don't know. Whatever Triggered said, that one. Also,
Whatever Trigger said, that one.
Yeah, I don't know about Reddit Lucius. We play them tomorrow, so that'll be dope.
No excuses. We're just bad against Dive.
Yeah, no excuses. We're just bad against
Oh no!
We're just bad against Dive.
Tomorrow should be fun because Reddit Lucius are fun. I think so. That'll be fun. Smilers I have above GA because they didn't have a main tank. So I think it was Fimi Jargo main tank. If I remember.
It was Bard empty. It was Bard. Wait a minute! I just realized Bard brought the MTD.
MTD Fimi Jargo, and it's not something to be proud of.
Hey! For a team that has never won a game, I don't know. I'll take it.
Also, Scrim Gods aren't good except for their Bastion comps, but I just have OC below them because we spawn camp them on Hog Ball. So like, I don't know how to take that emotionally.
Nice.
So
For them or for you?
Both sides. They went a full counter comp to our Hog and Ball, and we still didn't lose percentage on that map.
You know, my goal one day is for Functional to win 1 series in this whole tournament.
Yes.
Don't worry, they will.
No, don't throw it. I need you to go on this thing.
Don't worry, they'll throw it.
That's the play. That's the play. And Functional last because it's functional.
All right, Kern, your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Yay!
I stole this from your tier list, so
I'm sure you did, and I honestly agree with most of it. MM, I don't have to talk about. I think Reddit Lucius is better than Bench Gang right now. I mean, Bench Gang did get a few pickups, so I might backtrack on that a little bit. But RL just got Hoopa, and maybe just maybe, I think RL versus BJ right now, RL would win. I think they just have a better synergy composition. And the only game they lost was to Scrim Gods and SMU. The SMU one was early in the season, and the Scrim Gods one, it was obvious they weren't trying the best, and they had like a different lineup every
A
map.
very scuffed roster.
Yeah, they had a scuffed roster, scuffed
Uh,
roster
uh,
every
uh,
map.
That's you.
I have SMU above Go Again because of the main tank thing. I still think SMU's good, but I also think Go Again could easily take that spot and or go higher because of them looking a lot better. And I had one clip above Scrim Gods because I still had faith in them, but now that they don't have a roster that I entirely know,
Don't
I'm
worry, I
not sure
got you,
what
fam.
to think.
I
Oh,
got you,
all right.
fam. There you go. I got
all
you.
right.
Don't
I
worry.
think Scrim Gods is number 6 because they're just great and they're not as good as Go Again, but they're good. One clip, number 7, because I just don't know about them anymore. And then Functional, we don't need to speak about
There you
that.
go. I'll fix your power
I
rankings for you.
believe Functional will win soon. Mark my words.
Eventually.
Eventually.
I just realized something. Do we technically almost have the same power rankings, but I just have Go Again and SMU flipped?
I mean, Plat doesn't.
Plat doesn't count though. You just
I-
fucking.
What do you mean?
No,
That's incredible.
I
It's
have-
absolutely incredible.
I have bench gang at second for mine.
Oh, that's
I
I
read
see.
Lucio's.
I see.
that's
That's
two.
what. That's because that's the main difference. Like, well, this week's matches. Well, I don't. There's not very much to talk about in this one because I feel like Michigan versus Reddit's kind of like the battle of division dominance again. They'll
Yeah.
one season their div.
Let's see.
It'll be
Let's
fun.
see if
I
Reddit
don't
can
know.
finally. Let's see if Reddit can take maps.
I
Reddit,
think
Reddit, you might have heard of a certain hero called Bastion. Watch out.
I'll say this for
Pulling a
both
crybaby,
Go-
pulling into the back line.
for let me say for both Go Again and One Clip, they get to battle. God damn it, Cat! They get to battle each other and see who's better at the moment, and we could see One Clip's new roster, and then One Clip versus Scrim Gods could be like the 6 versus 7, who's really a little bit above each other.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't put Go Again versus OC as a key match, but I would now because like OC's like collapsed basically, so now it might be a little bit entertaining to see. But this is before like pre-collapse One Clip. I had Go Again versus Bench Gang because I want to see if Bench Gang was actually just slipping or and Go Again's improving, or is it just But they didn't begin. This is also before they signed Pixelmaster, so like this slide's like kind of outdated to an extent,
You're
but
outdated.
not as much. But
You're
not
outdated.
as much. I think Michigan versus SMU is gonna be an entertaining series as well because I want to see if SMU can get out the slouch and like. Show
Yeah,
the
I want to see if SMU is like the SMU that 3-0'd OC or the SMU that lost to, like, which one is it? That's pretty much.
I just want to see like if they're gonna end their slouch because like if they get like 2 maps off of Michigan, I think like they could contend and be a
Mhm.
good team, or like flat out win the series. They can. It's just like there's so
Well, if they
many
flat
what
out
ifs. Yeah,
Weakness in Michigan.
like there's just so much what ifs with SMU, and again I don't want to like stick on them so much. It's just again a what if. They have potential. That's what I'll say. One could be Scrim Gods. Now this is the fun part. Now I have to actually defend this as a key match, even though I shouldn't be right now. I wish I fixed this, but so One Cup versus Scrim Gods is a key match. I feel this could be a key match because Scrim Gods are kind of like the most mid-tier team, and then we're gonna see a new One Clip versus a very mid-tier team. So it could be either really close or a blowout, depending on One Clip's new roster.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like really all I have for key matches.
It also
It's just-
depends if it depends if Scrim Gods tries or not.
Yeah.
I think
It's
they
like-
want to be the chunk duo of the league.
Yeah, that's what
I think they
they're not
already
doing a very
are.
good job of it.
All they
but,
need
like,
is a ball player as their main tank.
One Clip has like 3 days to get a roster, so they can't really run any trials unless they like double block. I don't know.
I-
Is it
actually, no,
30?
they have
they have
less-
2 days.
they have
Yeah,
2
less than 2
days.
days.
They have
My
less than
bad.
2 days to get a whole new roster. I don't know.
They
I
could
think
also
Go Again's
reschedule the game if they need. So
They're probably gonna have to. Tech is really nice, and Tech brought it up that like, hey, we might have to reschedule because OC doesn't have a roster. I mean,
Yeah.
to,
I love Tech.
Pain.
Tech is such a nice guy.
I'm not gonna lie though, I just don't see OC winning that series because I feel like Go Again is on the rise. I just don't, because I feel like they're gonna clinch a top 4, top 5 area. I just don't see like,
think they already-
OC. Like here's the thing, I don't think OC at number 7, who's just collapsed and dropped from my power rankings pretty drastically, is gonna be able to rebuild quick enough to beat them.
I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It comes down to like the effort both teams put in into like finding a new roster, or just trying in general. I
Yeah.
don't know.
All right. Do you want to move on before
I
we?
do, wait, before we do that, for key matchups, also for the Go Again versus Bench Gang, it really depends on if Go Again has scrimmed anything other than dive. Because if Bench Gang just bans dive, what the fuck is Go Again gonna do? Because they've kind of made themselves a quote unquote dive only team.
Remember what we did last time, guys? We just banned Monkey Ana.
Not necessarily. Here's the thing. Not necessarily because they've been practicing double shield. My question more so because is their double shield ready?
Probably
Like,
not.
Is it ready? Because I know they want to play double shield. They either want to play double shield or dive. But
Aqua's a good Sigma, but like their players, I don't think are good enough for double shield. Like they have good DPS, but like they have a good Genji, but I don't know if their supports. Well, if he's good, I don't know about Noma though. That's my main question.
I don't know.
I've only really seen Noma and Ana do well.
Wait a minute.
I mean,
The question is, now is Noma gonna be on Brig?
okay, no. That's my question. Okay, here's what I want to bring up though. Because here's the thing, Noma has only played Ana and Bap in the history of. I have not seen Noma play another support, besides maybe Moira. That's a stall pick.
That's weird.
So, my thing is, can Noma provide more flexibility than this Ana Bap? Because I don't think her Bap is terrible. Like, it's pretty okay. But is it, like, good enough to master the double shield comp is what's going to come down to.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be watching or not, but if he is, Aqua's number 7 off tank. We like to see it.
Sup, Aqua.
What's up, Aqua?
The off-tank Ameng.
Cannon, if you're listening to this, you're the number 1 off tank. Please get Cannon on Road Recap for the most entertaining episode.
Oh no.
Oh
No,
yes,
no.
please do.
All right,
Alright,
let's
well,
move
I'm
on.
gonna
Let's
move
move on before we get sidetracked again.
So, upvote, downvote. Okay.
Controversial.
You're controversial.
Okay, let's
Alright.
start off with the first one. This is gonna be a little bit fun. So, upvote or downvote? Well, I'm gonna say, I almost said overcharge. Will one clip be able to rebuild the roster? Like, are they going to? You can upvote for
Well-
yes, downvote. Well, will they? Will upvote for yes, downvote for no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Upvote.
So
No.
why you guys think they're gonna rebuild the roster?
Because
No.
they actually have a manager this time, and their manager is slightly active, and now it's actually. Wait, no, okay. This time, their manager actually has to get a roster, or else they literally cannot put 6 people in the game.
I might be
Yeah.
like straight up honest. I'm gonna actually no vote it, like downvote. I don't think they're gonna have time to get enough talent to like get a good rebuild towards the end of the season. Maybe in playoffs, but
I think they'll rebuild, but they won't rebuild well.
oh, I see what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like when I mean overall rebuild, like will they be able to bounce back?
No.
I
I'll
don't
say
think-
this: every team that's rebuilt, quote unquote, has seemed better. Michigan rebuilt a little bit with their team; they got better. Go Again, they rebuilt after going like 0-3.
0-2,
They
I
got
think.
better. 0-2, yeah. Just SMU kind of rebuilt. They had like a roster switch with like me and a few other people leaving for other reasons, and they seem better. I'm not gonna
I don't
like.
even know if you consider those rebuilds though. Like a rebuild would be like you're dismantling a whole team and like putting a new foundation. I don't see that with SMU and Michigan because
So you're saying since they only lost like 2-3 people and then they had 2-3 new roster members like in the starting lineup, that's not a rebuild? Because I kind of if
it's like 4 players, then yeah. Because here's the thing, OC is basically a brand new team at this point because they only have like what maybe 3 remaining roster players. That's what I would consider a rebuild. When I think you're just adding on, if you know what I'm saying. There's a difference between rebuilding a whole team and adding on more talent. Like Shock, do you really think Shock rebuilt?
Oh no. But
Yeah,
that's because they add like one person.
They had like 2. They added Tayo and Twilight.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
guess, but it's not like the other people left. They just got benched. But for like Go
No,
Again,
they did. They traded them off.
No, they
they
didn't.
got-
Moth is still on the. They
no,
didn't
I'm
trade
talking
anyone.
about like people like Architect. Architect got traded off.
Architect left before anyone even joined.
Yeah, like they traded him to Spark for money, and then they got Sinatra retired, and then
Dude, that was a bad analogy because Go
Yeah.
Again dropped like 4 people and then picked up 4.
yeah, they're a
or 3
rebuild. No, on top of like
Yeah,
people
it's
like
a rebuild.
Michigan and SEU. I would
I mean,
agree with that.
SMU drops like 3 people and they had 3 new starting people. That's
Who's the
3
new
people.
starting player? I thought it's just Frogman and Ampera.
Sport,
And Para for on
Oh yeah,
the
Spork. Oh yeah, because Piggy. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say that's a rebuild. Yeah.
and they technically got Ryu, so that's 4. Like you can consider those rebuilds.
I
That's just me, though.
don't know about Michigan though. Michigan only had like 2 new starters, but even then,
I
it's the
said
same-
Michigan because I thought they did
Moose,
it, but I don't know if they
Tiggy,
actually did.
and then I don't know.
Because
who
it's
else.
Central.
Moose and Piggy, but even then, the starter that was originally there rotates in and out with
Because
Piggy.
Top Drop was already on the
And
house.
Central.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
like they just
Central.
rotate. Yeah, but they rotate in and out with the actual old starters.
Okay, so never mind the Michigan, but the other three. All
Hey
have
guys,
happened,
remember
and they
Bench
all
Gang
seem to
starting the
get better.
roster originally? Yeah, they scrapped that.
Yeah, they
Oh
got
yeah,
rid of that one.
technically Bench Gang revamped.
That's a
too.
mega. That's a mega rebuild.
That's literally a full scrap, bro.
That's just a full rebuild. That's a full rebuild.
Tempest head ass. All right, next one.
So the next one is gonna be again. We gotta bring this up. Since some of us like, do you feel like Functional has a chance to beat one clip? Up or down vote? Yes, up vote for yes, down vote for no.
Right now?
Like, do you think Functional has a chance? Like
Well,
in
okay,
general.
wait.
Yes.
Now or later?
Like, let's go with both. Let's just go with both. Like overall, let's go overall.
Now,
Right now,
yes,
yes.
later, debatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Because no one knows what
It
their new roster.
It honestly
is, so
depends
everyone's
on
gonna look
how
really
one
good.
clip changes. Yeah.
They're not.
How do I word this? I feel like that's gonna be a close series, but I still think one clip takes it.
That'll be interesting.
Because like even with new roster or like the current roster they have, I feel like Functional's just missing so much talent that it's gonna hold them back. Cause like let's say they're better as a team, which I doubt that. Let's say they're better as a team. I feel like sometimes these leagues you need like a star player, and I feel like Functional's just missing that entirely.
T for 2.
Isn't Zach pretty good?
Zach is pretty good, but when you consider him a star,
Isn't Zach not in the starting lineup?
no, he's on vacation. He was a starter, but he's on vacation, I believe.
Ah, okay.
But that's like,
Fucking needed a most, he vanished.
but like I wouldn't consider Zach a star player. He's like one of those like role players you have like as a starter, like that complements the star player. Because
So you're
here's
saying
the
you
thing.
need 2 stars?
There's always that. Here's the thing. There's always like, how do I word this? A Steve Kerr to Michael Jordan. There's always like that role player that exists with the team.
Because I understand basketball.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't.
You know,
There's- Steve
there's-
Kerr was like a bench player who made Michael Jordan, like that helped Michael Jordan throughout a lot
Yeah.
of games. That
how do I word this
boosted
better?
everyone.
There's always that, like for Dallas Field, for example, there's a player like Note. He ain't the star player, but he isn't terrible, right? That's a role player.
So literally just an average player.
Yeah,
But-
dude, I'm saying all functionals
So,
basically
so
average.
you're saying
All
wait,
functionals
no.
basically.
that doesn't make any
average.
sense.
No.
You're saying functional doesn't have an average player, and they need a star and a player.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. But okay.
I'm very confused.
You can
I
be
agree.
well because you made the analogy to Note. Note makes the team good, so he's not really like a
How
an
do I word?
average player.
Do you?
You need
do
to
you
word better.
I think the analogy is terrible, but I'm trying to like.
I
the
understand what you mean, but the analogy was not there.
yeah, you get what I'm trying to say though. They don't because they don't understand the analogy entirely.
It's okay.
Okay. Do we have anything else?
But I don't know. What are the even functionals missing though?
Well, okay.
Main tank
do we wanna
maybe?
go Foster? Is that
Cause
what
like
we're doing right
I agree with main tank. They definitely need a main. I don't think silence to play.
Dude,
definitely-
Silent
And then a
FTV
flex
by
support,
novice
probably.
player.
You got MTD'd by me.
Man, I think
Guess what? They have Lighthouse, Tifa, and Zach. The DPS is probably fine.
I think that the
If
biggest
Solution
changes they need are flex
or
support
what
and
I
main
think
tank. Like
Probably, honestly.
now? Who's their
Okay,
flex support right now?
They change it every week.
I don't
It
know.
was
Bun
Bun
Bun Bun Bun was ringing for them if I remember right. For the game against Bench Gang.
They
That ass.
change it every week, I swear. Because I remember one time I saw JRG on flex support, even though he's a main support player, and he's ineligible on support, but SG allowed it anyways. He's ineligible on support. I saw him on flex support, and he didn't make that much of a difference. Sploo just not like terrible. I don't know. I feel like there's just so much fucking like.
Yeah.
How do I word this? Either average or below average players on that team.
I think
They're missing something. Like
I
they need a
think-
main tank probably. It's probably the main tank.
I think if you transferred all of Michigan and their management to functional, we would not win
Yeah,
the game.
yeah, they'll win the game. Yeah.
It's the branding.
It's the branding. No. What? Yeah, it's the branding.
Yeah,
They just go undefeated.
you were agreeing with him for the wrong reason.
No.
If Michigan went over to functional, they wouldn't win, is what he said.
No. It'll be blessed if fucking functional goes over to Michigan, like the whole roster, and then they just go undefeated because they're under the
Right.
Michigan branding.
Functional and Michigan switch brands.
Yeah, the Michigan, like the Michigan on functional just doesn't win a game. That would be great. Yeah, I think it's probably in the main tank. Wait, what about their off tank though? They're probably
Don't they have like Fangus and now Tiny Boy?
oh Tiny Boy's fine. So
Yeah.
it's just main tank. It's just main. Okay, so they're just missing a main tank honestly.
And
to get
probably a
win.
flex support, and then like then they probably just need to start working on team synergy now, I guess.
I mean, what did they do to make Ghost upset? I just realized that. Like when they had Ghost, because it couldn't be like a 3.2 team in scrims or some shit.
They were like having a really hard time actually having team play likely, I think. Maybe.
Oh god. And I think the last like up or down vote was, will Reddit be able to stay in the top 2?
Yes.
I'd probably say yes, because I feel like if you look at their strength of schedule, their only hard game is Michigan. The rest are pretty easy.
Well,
Bench
if you look
gang.
at their division, they have Scrim Gods, Scrim Gods, One Clip, and Functional. I think they have the easier division, which means they're most likely going to stay.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They're going to have the bye week no matter what, even if
There's-
they don't have the second best record. In the
Compared
league.
to like say Bench Gang, they definitely have the easier schedule.
I
Mhm.
mean, the thing is, I think that division is a joke entirely. Cause
what?
I mean, dude, Scrim Gods is
uh,
average. One Clip just collapsed, and Functional hasn't gotten a win yet. Think about
Well,
it.
what about Reddit, Lucio?
What about
Brandon Lucius is the only. It's the same argument with last season L0 with Papega.
it's
Or,
dumb.
like-
I hate
You're saying
bullying
that
teams by
Reddit Lucio's
division.
going to get
I
smacked
hate
by a
bullying
Michigan
teams
Because
by
remember,
division.
because
It's
remember
so
when everybody
dumb.
thought Vitalize and DC weren't that good, and then everybody's like, "Oh, it's just
So
Papega
you're telling me
division."
Go Again will most likely beat Reddit Lucio's?
I
Even though
that's what-
want to
that's
see
what literally
it.
everybody
Go
argued.
Again like 3-1.
I mean, there's people that actually do make that argument though, which is crazy. I've actually heard people that thought Go Again would actually beat Reddit.
Whack.
I don't know if I agree
mean-
with that one.
I mean,
but,
if Razor actually turned it on for long enough, then maybe. But
I mean, here's the thing: Reddit just beat Go Again recently too. They just had to ban Die, but that's also mid-season.
also,
Well, that was, no, it was this
also,
week.
no.
Because look, didn't they just ban Winston versus like? Did Reddit just ban Winston versus them? And they
Yeah,
just rolled them.
this week Reddit Lucio here. Let me we can do some looking at
Investigative
the
journalism.
Because I know the 2 times Winston
Reddit
was
Lucio
banned.
versus Go Again. For Go Again, Winston, Brig, Genji, McCree.
Yeah, they
So,
just banned all their
only-
one tricks basically.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
wouldn't
trying to
say they're
say.
one tricks. I wouldn't say they're one tricks either, but
But you get what
they
like, they're
had to play double shield and they
the
just-
one
they just-
comp they play. The one comp they play.
The one
You
map
have to
they won was
benchmark.
because Razor was like going off on McCree, if I remember right.
That's also where the Jason hacks came in, quote unquote. Lol.
No, don't lock onto directly under the turret. No.
No.
I'm just saying this now. If we lose tomorrow, we are instantly calling out Jason. We will call Go Again. I'm
Oh
not
my
joking.
God.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
You know,
Uh-oh.
if
Uh-oh.
Reddit was the win though, I'll put Reddit at #1 though, automatically. I put them as the #1 team
We'll
in
see.
the league. Because think about it, they're gonna go undefeated probably the rest of the season unless something happens with their lineup.
Bench Gang
league
is
scum
there.
Again. Did they have Bench Gang really? I thought they
Yeah,
already
Bench
played
Gang's
them.
the last one.
Oh, that might be an L2. Ooh. I thought they only had the division games to remain out though. That's why I was like, they have a pretty easy schedule done. But they haven't played Bench Gang yet. I thought they played them early. Oh, okay.
No, our first game was like SMU, One Clip,
I think Michigan versus
Michigan,
Reddit Lucio is gonna
Go
be very
Again.
good. Michigan versus Reddit Lucio.
Well, yeah, it's gonna
I mean-
because it's gonna be freaking Giga Chads versus Red Lucios all over again.
I think that
Honestly.
our game will be really interesting. Just because I think both teams just want to have fun, so we'll see that.
Oh no, I can't wait for Michigan to lock Ball and a Hog, and I can't wait for Reddit Lucios to lock Bastion.
I guess we're just leaking stuff now. Dope.
I guess
It's not
we're
even
just making
it's not even
assumptions
it's
now.
not even leak if you play the last match. Dope.
Man, Kings Row, we held for 5 minutes on Ball Hog, man. I don't know.
You
Man,
still
it's
got
not-
held,
it's not-
man.
It's not
Yeah,
leaking.
but we had fun.
It's not leaking if you already landed in a past game.
Is it?
Is it though?
I mean, you can just go. I mean, technically, you can just go back and watch the ball. Like, Kernmaster has the codes too, which is funny. I don't know how
How?
Kern. I don't know
No,
how Kern has.
Kern
the
is a
codes. I don't know
wizard.
how
I have all codes.
I don't know how you have the.
I'm
codes
Kern
to
is a
that.
wizard.
I don't know how you have the codes to that game.
Ooga booga.
Replay Codemaster, Ooga Booga.
Ooga booga. I actually. So, basically the last segment open doors to outro. Say what you want, say anything, take as long as it's not against the rules, aka Plat doesn't have to censor out every fucking word you say.
Yeah.
You can go first, Kernmaster.
All right. I want this to be heard across the world. Hunter King is an American player who's currently streaming and playing for Overcharge and recently played as a captain and starting octane for the Revenant.
They know. No, shit. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
next
gotta
up,
plug my Twitter, twitter.com/PsevdonimGDH. Also, get Canon and Central on this show, and you will have the most entertaining episode. I'm telling you that now.
okay, Plat.
I would play my soundboard, but I feel like it'd be too loud. So,
Why-
my power
why-
rankings are completely unironic, and they're very true to my own nature. They speak my thoughts.
Look at this
Hunter is
video.
currently one of the smallest live streamers on Twitch.
Alright, that's it for
Hunter is
our recap.
also the
See you
best
tomorrow.
Winston made
Bye,
in
bye.
Shower.